What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 36, the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. Now here we have Dean Ambrose in the packaging, as you can see. Really nice window packaging, and you can see his crazy face in there, which is kind of cool. On the side we have a picture of Dean Ambrose. I'm not sure if that's a picture or an actual rendering. Looks like a picture, so I'm going to say it's a picture. He does come with a hooded vest and a kendo stick. You can see the kendo stick he's holding. And he's in this really goofy looking pose. I don't know why, but I like it. On the side, that same picture of Dean Ambrose, if the camera will focus. There we go. On the back, we don't really have much of a read-up, just some stats about him. The attire is from Money in the Bank, although technically you can say it's Dean Ambrose on a normal day. Former affiliations is the Shield. You can see his DA emblem, logo, whatever you want to call it. He is from Cincinnati, Ohio. Finishing move is Dirty Deeds. His weight is 225 pounds. He made his debut in 2011, and he's 6'4". Is he really 6'4"? I don't know. But other figures of this assortment are Bray Wyatt, Goldust, Stardust, Bo Dallas, and Diamond Dallas Page. Kind of funny that you have a lot of brothers in this set, and then it kind of has Dallas and Dallas. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, that's the packaging for you. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get Dean Ambrose out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Dean Ambrose posing out of the packaging. Now let's get a good 360 of him. Really excited I found Dean Ambrose. I'm actually a fan of all the Shield members. Roman Reigns is probably my least favorite, but I'm still a fan of his. But really happy I have Dean in his singles attire, so let's actually get a look at what he comes with. He does come with this kendo stick, which if we zoom in, has a nice detailing on it. You can actually see it's molded to look like pieces of wood are taped together. And if I can just show you, the tape is painted well. The handle kind of looks like a sword. I kind of wish that they didn't have this part of the kendo stick right here, because it looks too much like a sword. An actual kendo stick wouldn't have this little guard on it. Or maybe it would, I don't know. I'm kind of guessing it wouldn't, so that's a little unfortunate it has that guard, but it still looks cool. Nice little accessory, and it fits right in his hand. A little loose for my taste. He can't really hold it that well, and the train is going off. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, he can't hold it in his hand as well as I'd like him to, but he can't hold it in this other hand because it's, well, a fist, and yeah, that just doesn't work. Another accessory that he does come with is this jacket that he's wearing, well, vest, hooded vest, I think was what they called it on the box, and it's made of this really rubbery material, as you can see. It just, like, springs back, and I do like that, but I don't know, it's just strange how it just snaps back into place, but you can slide it off, and it's, like, really soft, so you don't really have to like bend his arms too far back to get the vest off. And here's his vest up close. You can see all the little detailing on it. He even has a pocket right there, which is really nice touch. You can see the buttons and where they would button onto if they were to close. The wrinkles are added nicely. Even the drawstrings are painted on, so that's really nice detailing. Again, the DA emblem, I kind of looked like it had a trademark right here for a second, but it was just my imagination. One thing I will point out is that this is really soft, and to get it out, you do need to get it off, you need to fold it like that. My only concern is that the paint will start chipping if you, or the paint will start cracking if you bend it too much, kind of like Undertaker's jacket, so be aware of that when you're taking it on and off, that this paint may eventually wear out and start cracking. But as it stands, a really nice accessory, and you can get it on and off for him, no problem. I'm just going to move his accessories off to the side so we can focus on the figure. Let's actually bring him back into frame. So here we have the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose without any of his accessories, and overall, just a really well done figure. Let's actually get a look at his face here, shall we? Now, I wasn't too much of a fan when I first saw the face. I thought, really, that doesn't look anything like Dean Ambrose. But then, when I started looking at pictures of Dean Ambrose, I found the image where they got this face scan from, and when you put them side by side, you can understand why they went with this face, and it just looks really, really nice. I might even put a little picture of the face right here where my thumb is, just so you can see how accurate it looks. Well, I zoomed in too much, I'm sorry about that. And camera focus, there we go. But something I will point out is that his hair isn't painted as well as it should, because you know, there are parts of it that should be showing through and parts that shouldn't, but up here I think they could have painted it a little better. It's a little sloppy right here in the front. You can see the mold line right there, but anyway, still a really good head sculpt for Dean Ambrose. You can see the crazy hair in the back. On mine there is this paint error right here. I don't know where this came from. It might be scratch residue from his vest right here, but I was scraping it off and it does come off with time, so it just might be added a little bit, and that might get it off. And looking at it on camera, there's some more dots. I didn't even notice that at first, but you can see he does have his wrist wraps. Kind of wish it had the black lining on it, but nothing I can't do myself. I prefer not to, but if I have to, I will. He is wearing the beater. The wife beater, as people call it. And then he has a studded belt, which is really cool. You can see the jeans really molded nicely, going all the way down to his feet. I don't know if he wears bootcut jeans or skinny jeans, but the jeans that they sculpted look nice and work for the figure. I'm not going to say that the jeans are too loose or too big, because you know, overall, it doesn't hinder his articulation at all, so I'm fine with that. I think this is actually a reuse from, was it the unused Jeff Hardy? I don't know, but I'm going to take a look at that and see if that doesn't come from Jeff Hardy. If it does, I'll let you guys know. Or you guys let me know. But black boots, nothing too spectacular. Anyway, going on to his articulation, he has a ball-jointed head. He can look up, down, left and right, tilt his head side to side, so full range of movement in his head, as you can see. Really crazy looking, especially when you have him just looking out into space. Arms on ball joints go out, do a full 360. He bends at the elbow, spins at the bicep, spins and bends at the wrist, although on mine, this wrist is a little loose, as you can see, but nothing I can't manage on my own. And it's the same for both arms. He does have an ab crunch which goes forward, but I can't get mine to go back whatsoever. If it can't go back, I don't know, but I feel like it should be able to go back a little more, and I don't want to force it because that might break because it will break the figure if I force it too much. But he goes forward and back. He spins at the waist. Legs go forward, back, and out. He spins at the thigh, right there. He is double jointed in the knee, and it's the same for both legs. And then he has this ball jointed ankle, which provides a hinge side to side movement. Then he also has a rocker ankle, so you get a lot of posability in there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a ball joint right there that allows side to side movement, and then the hinge in his foot allowing for a rocker. So really good articulation, especially when the figures wear these pants, because it just adds more articulation to the figure that most other figures won't have. But anyway, that's Dean Ambrose for you guys. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him posed up, and move on to my final thoughts. Then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight, everyone. So here we have Dean Ambrose posed for my final thoughts, and overall, there's hair on my series. Overall, just a really great figure. I'm glad I picked him up because, you know, Dean Ambrose is one of my favorite wrestlers right now on the current roster. And who doesn't like Dean Ambrose? I mean, he has, like, a character that should be a heel, but he's a face, so it's just really awesome seeing his type of character in wrestling right now. But anyway, I picked my Dean Ambrose up at Toys R Us for about $19. It's pretty good considering most other places are charging like $21 or something like that. If you can start, they are going up in price, unfortunately, but if you can find these guys for a really good price, I highly recommend you pick up Dean Ambrose, especially because it's a welcomed update to an anti. He's already had 2 other releases, but they were in his Shield gear, and I'm just glad to see this singles gear taken. It looks nice, and this is probably going to be the definitive Dean in my collection until, I don't know, I don't even think they can top this one unless they gave him a jacket or something. But once again, I really do like this Dean Ambrose. If you can get hold of him, please do, because he's just a fantastic figure. And if you need a Singapore cane, why not get him? It's an extra kendo stick to add into your weapon, so it's something. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this Dean Ambrose. Is he better than the Shield figures? Is he a step down? I honestly think he's better than the Shield figures, and he has better articulation than them. But that's just me. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.